guys' efforts. Thought we fought. Thought we competed against a really high-level team. Ultimately, just didn't make enough plays down the stretch. And don't say this a lot, but I thought that did carry over a little bit for whatever reason mentally. We had I guess the game got moved from Saturday to Sunday, and probably sitting up here for the first time, I don't know that we had our best mental effort going into the road to a team that's very capable of beating people at their home spot. I think we allowed maybe the downfalls of Wednesday to affect our Sunday approach, whether it was the snow or the travel or whatever factors that was thrown our way. Thought we got to be better when we're going on the road, and didn't shoot the ball exceptionally great from the field or the free throw line. Just didn't have enough mental fortitude to combat that and find a way to win on the road. But like Rick said, we found the stat right before the game Saturday. I think that the Southern Conference is number one in the country in close games played, and what they mean by that is an overtime game or a game that ends in a 4 points or less. We're number one in the country in that. So night in, night out, it's going to be a matter of finishing close games, and I think we've got a really connected group that can do that. I think for the first time probably in a little bit, we were kind of struggling through some first-year pains, and this group fortunately had kind of skipped some of those leading up to this week, and I think we got reminded quickly that you got to strap on your boots and you got to become ready to play every single night, and sometimes you're still not going to be good enough, but definitely a learning ability, and I'll be shocked if our dudes don't come out fired up to play a really good team, number one team in our league, one of the best mid-major teams in the country this Wednesday at home against Sanford. So, really high on our guys. Just got to do a little better job of responding to some adversity, and I think we'll do that this week. So with that, I'll open up any questions you guys have.
I think my question is, have you ever had to experience a delay like that or a weather-related delay? And if so, how do you keep your guys focused, and how do you stay focused as a head coach for something like that?
Yeah, we've I was at University of Tennessee Martin the last 3 years, so we definitely had our fair share of weather delays and adversity, and I'll be honest, it's not really an excuse. You got to go out and play the game, and we try to be process driven rather than results driven. The process is you got to go 1-0 every day, and collectively as the leader, I don't know that I got us to go 1-0 leading up to Sunday, and whether that be the weather or whatever it may be, collectively and as leader of the group, I didn't have our guys ready to go 1-0, and so the biggest focus that can't control weather, can't control Western Carolina, can't control Sanford, can't control a lot of things. What we can control is our preparation, and ultimately, I fell short preparing our guys this week.
I know you talked a lot about your guard play throughout these press conferences, but talk about the emergence of Alex Holt, top 20 field goal shooter in the country, double-double in 2 of his first 4 games. I mean, how are you feeling about the interior presence over the last 2 games?
Yeah, we said it, I think it was last week. He's as consistent as an inside guy as we've coached, just from his demeanor, the way he plays, the way he approaches the game. But we made a conscious effort to get the ball inside. I think he can really score in this league, back to the basket, and we made an effort. Wednesday made an effort Sunday, and he's capitalizing. It's guys playing really, really, really well. He's playing with great confidence. We're confident in his ability to score the ball. Sunday was a little tougher. He picked up, he had 0 fouls in the first half and picked up 4 in the second half. So I think that, had to sit him for a stretch, and I think that was a moment in time where, we were playing really well, and kind of went on a 4 to 6 minute stretch where we just struggled a little bit there. But yeah, we're high on him. He's going to continue to be a force in the Southern Conference.
And I wasn't here last week, so this might have been answered already, but my question is, I guess, 8-man rotation for the first 4 games. Are you looking to maybe boost that up as these games are going to get maybe a little bit more exciting, a little more action-packed, or you just stick with your 8 guys?
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's an open door. You got to be ready when your number's called. You got to prepare for your moment. We're not glued to an 8-man rotation. There's going to be plenty of opportunities for guys to earn that. Obviously, when you have some setbacks, you look at some adjustments. But I'll give our guys credit, even the guy or two that didn't get in the mix. They're going to be prepared when their number's called. I got full confidence in that, and we'll look at Sanford and we'll figure out what gives us the best chance to win a game against a really good team.
Obviously, Bucky McMillan, a great mid-major coach. How are you guys preparing for Bucky ball this week?
Well, obviously, we got back last night around midnight, so really had to turn the page from Western Carolina. But I think everyone wants to talk about their press and how we're going to attack that. Obviously, we've got to have a plan for that. But they're tremendous offensively. They can spread you out. They can score in a variety of ways. They offensive rebound the ball. So, again, it's not just like a fluke. This is their 3rd straight year in a row of being a really good basketball team. They've got a great identity, and we'll find a way to combat that come Wednesday night.
close games, what is your message to your players to try and, thrive in those situations and get better in those situations?
Yeah, I think the truth of it, we've been here before. And, up until the last two games, we've come out on top a lot of times. And so, our preparation weeks, we compete, we battle, we go bone on bone, and we work on late game situations quite a bit. So I think there's I think there's a ton of confidence when we go with 4 minutes to go. And ultimately, the last two games, we hadn't got it done. I mean, you look at the record, we're 2-2. Very easily could be 4-0. And I think the message is, we've been here before. This is what we do. This is what we prepare for Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So there's really no surprises. Give ETSU, give Western Carolina credit. They made some plays down the stretch. And, I don't think there's any panic from our guys. I think it's just continuing to, put our feet forward and be ready for a close ball game on Wednesday night.
You guys took 34 free throws against Western. Getting to the free throw line seems like you left some of the free throw line. But what does that mean, obviously, to see your guys getting to the free throw line, getting those chances, and being a little more physical or drawing fouls?
Yeah, I think 4 games in, I think we've done a significantly better job in conference of drawing fouls, getting to the free throw line, and we talk about attacking and controlling the paint, and I think we've been able to do that. Obviously, we've got to capitalize a little bit better from the free throw line, but I like what we're doing in terms of getting there. I think we're second in the league in free throw rate right now in league play, so we'll continue to attack that, and we'll step up and get better from the free throw line as well.
What have been your first impressions of the SoCon for the first 4 games?
We better be prepared for close games. I think we've had four teams, 4 different styles actually. I think obviously this is a really offensive-driven league. Some guys that can really score some points, but when you look at the league, Chattanooga obviously can really score. ETSU is as physically tough as we've played. VMI plays a 40-minute zone, and then Western Carolina. I mean, those jokers play harder than probably anybody we've played this year. So 4 different teams, 4 different styles, but I think at the end of the day, with 4 minutes to go, it's a one-possession game, and you got to prepare for that. On day one, our job is to play our best basketball in March, and we got dealt some adversity this week. For us to play our best in March, we've got to respond the right way. We got to continue these building blocks, and we got to find a way to compete Wednesday night.
Ryan, you held ETSU to 70 points here, and then gave up 85 on the road to Western Carolina. What did you think of the defensive effort at Western Carolina? Was there anything that just kind of different challenges that Western Carolina presented versus ETSU that kind of gave you some different problems?
Yeah, I thought, the first thing is the tempo of the game against Western Carolina was a little bit more up and down. Western Carolina and us, I think 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 in tempo, so the points per game aren't as much of a worry. Now the points per possession was higher against Western Carolina, and I think part of that, honestly, like I said, it's on me. I didn't think we had our most disciplined approach on Sunday, and whether that was the travel or the whatever it was, I mean, they were dealing with it too. So I thought we were extremely locked in Wednesday night. They made some plays down the stretch and beat us. I don't know that our focus was where it needed to be on Sunday, and I think some mental errors probably led to some buckets that ultimately we've been able to take away here the last couple of weeks. And give Western Carolina credit. They capitalized when we gambled and did some things non-characteristic of our group.
You talked a little bit about how they love the close games. You talked about not results but process. Is there a guy, whether it's in the huddle during the game or in the locker room, that really makes them love the close games? Is there a guy that's a glue guy like that? Or?
Yeah, I think again, it's year one. You're collectively trying to understand who each and every guy is. It's like microwave recruiting now with the portal and stuff. So you're living in real time. You're figuring out who your real leaders are. But I think definitely these guys want to win. Now, we all want to win. Now, what are you willing to do in the face of adversity? Because this week's not going to be the first time of adversity. It's not going to be the last time. But I think we've got a great collection of guys. I don't know if there's 1 or 2 guys that necessarily stick out. I think you got a lot of guys searching for answers and seeking out so we can finish with the best results possible.
Okay, anything else, Coach Rick? Again, the guys will be at home Wednesday night. Important game against Sanford, then they'll be on the road on Saturday up at Walford. That game is the second game of a men's doubleheader, so the start time on Saturday will be at 6 o'clock. All right, Coach Michelle Clark-Heard will make her way up. They'll making their Tennessee swing this week. They've got 2 games on the road at ETSU and Chattanooga. But first and foremost, we want to talk about Saturday. The ladies got off to a tremendous start in SoCon play with a win here at home against Sanford. Coach, come up and tell us about the good start for the ladies.
How's everybody doing? Good. It was very exciting for our group to have the opportunity to get 2 wins back to back. I think that's the biggest thing. We've just been working, as I said, last time when I was here, it's just a progression of us getting better and better. I think the thing that myself and the staff are the most proud about is different people stepping up at different times. And I think for us to continue to keep growing, that's what's going to have to happen. We talked about this before. There's not a per se superstar on this team. Everyone has to show up every single day when their number's called. So was really proud of Nahawa and Kayla, not just them, but Talia Harris, as she was here last time we was here, she stepped up big in that point guard spot. And just realistically across the board, the whole team. We've been in situations where we've been in foul trouble or things have happened and different people had to step up. And so I give a lot of credit to my staff and to us, just where we just continue to keep working to try to find a way to win. And I think the greatest thing for us is we were down at half, came back out, third quarter, in the fourth quarter, and just kept doing the things we needed to do and took the lead, and then found a way to keep it. So again, I'm excited as a head coach. When you can watch teams on film, but seeing everyone in person, for me, I think that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to. Just getting ready to go on the road, as he said, against ETSU and Chat. Watching a lot of film on them, and we're going to have to be ready to go. Excuse me. Anytime you go on the road, you got to be prepared and ready. And, right now, just in this time of the year, you're just trying to get in the things that you need to so you can get better, and that the players are just super excited and ready to go. So with that, I'll open it up for questions.
Coach, I know this in your Kennesaw State game and the SoCon opener, you guys had over 10 days of rest. I wasn't here last week, so this might have been answered, but what did that extra week of rest or preparation help you guys out for in terms of getting the SoCon off to a good start?
Yeah, as a coach, you get a little nervous when you're not playing against competition and everyone else is. But the staff and I tried to basically just break down the week for them and give them some rest, and then just go through the things we needed to do. We just kept talking to them about, by the time we get ready to play Sanford, they'll be very well prepared, and just try to focus on us. We tried to work on the things we needed to do to get better, put the ball in the hole, shooting a lot, making sure that we worked on our defensive philosophies, the things that we wanted to do to change up. So I think that that's the thing for us that we tried to focus on and keep them in good spirits. I think the biggest thing for us also, too, is getting them to continue to educate them on this league. It's a tough league, and every single night, every single day, you got to be ready to go.
And then I know Kayla was talking to David Nahawa. I believe it was her first career double-double this weekend.
Yeah, Nahawa had the double-double.
Yeah, Nahawa,
Yeah.
She had the double-double.
Yes.
As a guard, to put up 15 points and 10 rebounds.
Yeah,
Glad to see her.
We're really excited, and I knew this when we signed Nahawa, that she just has a ton of ability. I think the biggest thing too, she's a strong guard that can put the ball on the floor and do a lot of different things. She's one of our best defenders. So just really happy for her. Again, as I said earlier, just a lot of different people stepping up in different moments, and Kayla having a career night, and realistically having 2 big games back to back. She hit the big shot at Kennesaw and then went 11 for 11 from the free throw line, and that's some clutch free throws for us. So I think for us, I think we're just excited to continue to keep watching us grow.
And then I know on Saturday you guys only went with 7 players in the rotation. Are you planning to expand that, or are you going to look to have a smaller?
I'm planning to expand when I got players that can play. We're, just to be honest, we're kind of banged up, and but at the end of the day, it's just as Ryan said earlier, like when your number's called, you got to be ready to go. And for me, as a head coach and the staff, we got to find a way to put them in whatever position that's possible so we can have a chance to win. So I always tell us, get us to the last 5 minutes of the game, and it's my job as a coach and us as a coaching staff to put them in a position to have a chance to win.
Coach, last week you were talking about how the long break isn't ideal for the season, but how did it feel for you to see your team kind of come together and get that collective win from so far?
No, it was really good. And I think it was really good for them mentally. You know, we had played a lot of games, traveled a lot, did a lot of different things. So that's why I tried to make sure that I was being very mindful as a head coach to give them days off to do the things we needed to, but also make sure that we were doing the things to prepare us and get ready for Sanford. So at the end of the day, it was the first game. So everyone's coming out and you're going to get everyone's best shot every game. That's what we want to do. We want to make sure we're competing at the highest level. So, so it worked out in our favor. So I'm excited about that because I think they took advantage of the time that we did have off.
And then talking about, I guess, after, it was a really close game for you guys with Sanford, but what was, I guess, the energy after the game? Was it more like, okay, we like knocked one down, or is it was like pure excitement that started this way?
Well, I think you have to look at the ride that we've been on this season, right, with injuries and losing players and a lot of different things. And I think the greatest thing for them is to be able to know that we have been building up, talking about the conference, getting ready. We talked a lot about being able to be on our home court, man, and shout out to the crowd because I felt like we had a great crowd, and I think they fed off of that too. So, you know, I think it was excitement, but also too to, you know, for me as a coach, is for them to be able to see that what we talked about can be done, and we just want to continue to keep progressing so we can get better and better.
Going into a couple road games in a row, you talked about winning the conference. What are the first couple road games going to look like for you from a prep standpoint, and what are you looking for from those two teams?
Yeah, well, for me, I'm blessed as a head coach that you know, I've been in a conference where we played and you only had one day off, and so I understand and know what that looks like. So I think the biggest thing for us is preparing and getting ready for ETSU, and then you know, as a staff, we'll already be ready. You know, for Chad as far as preparation. But the most important thing is getting their mindset one game at a time, and then putting them in a situation where we can do the things that we need to in that one-day prep heading into Chad.
You were talking about how Kayla was perfect from the free throw. Stanford was a pretty aggressive team. It seems like that's kind of how it's going to be for some months. So how big was it for this team to make sure that you got all of those extra points from her?
Oh, I think it was awesome. You know, if you go back and look at the stats, Ariana Bennett is leading in the conference, and then definitely we focus on it a lot. We focus on it in practice, so we understand and know that these games are going to be some tight situations, and we got to be able to make those free throws and step up to the line with confidence.
Would you say that every game it's someone different stepping up for your team?
Yeah, I would, and I think that that's something that you know, I get excited for as a coach, and I think that the staff has done a great job of making sure everybody's prepared. And I think at the end of the day, I think right now, the team, I'm just an honest coach, so we try to make sure that they understand and know that, you know, we want to make sure that we go in with a collective energy, but we're playing as a fist. And so when that happens, we talk about the ones that come off the bench, and when they come off the bench, they need to bring that same energy as the person that left the floor. So just excited to watch us continue to keep growing, and as I said, just want to stay healthy and just continue to get the ones better that can get back.
Okay, anything else from Coach? All right. Coach, I did watch ETSU play yesterday against Western Carolina while I was waiting on the men, but unfortunately I didn't bring back a scouting report, so I'm sorry I let you down there.
All right.
All right. Okay, Coach. All right, you've heard the good works that Kayla Smith has done, our junior guard from Lakeland, Florida. Kayla, if you would come up. I know the last two games have been good for the ladies. Kind of share with the folks how it's going season-wise for you personally and for the team.
Hello. It started off a struggle, but we've been growing, fighting through all the adversity that's hit us. So we're excited to continue to see how far this growth will take us and to just continue to fight, get better every day.
Coming off the bench and having the game that you did being the leading scorer, I mean, what was that like for you, and especially hitting those free throws down the stretch as well, throughout 11?
It was exciting. I was glad that I was able to step up, like she said, when my number was called. And as far as the free throws, I just want to be able to do whatever I can to help us win, to help my team continue to win, and if that means hitting all my free throws, focusing at the line every time I step up, then that's what I'll do.
Do you kind of have like a mental routine or something to kind of keep your head like focused when you're at the charity stripe, or you just walking in and focusing? Like, what kind of goes through your mind when you're there?
Just breathe. My parents always put in my head, just breathe, take a deep breath, and just focus on making a shot. So.
And then how are you feeling so far with your transfer from Prairie View to now? And what's the experience been like?
It's been, Coach Hurd has, when I got here, they had more confidence in me than I had in myself. So they've just been working with me and building me up day by day. And I can say now that it's paying off. And I'm continuing to work, get better every day, and do whatever I can to make my team better.
And how has your bond grown with your teammates over that stretch as well?
It's been great. We hang out all the time. We do whatever we can just to stay together as a team and continue to just be a fist through everything that's hit us. So it's been awesome.
And then what are you looking to get out of these next 2 games when you guys go on the road?
Just to get better, grow as a team, grow every day. Like she said, we're taking it one game at a time. So to be able to go and do whatever we can to get our first road win in the conference, we'll do that, keep working.
Kayla, how did it feel for you to have your number called and then have like a career game right after that?
It felt great. Like I said, I just want to I'm not really looking at the numbers while I'm playing, so just throughout the game doing whatever I can to help my team hit my free throws, shoot my open shots, defend. So, yeah.
Might be obvious, approaching the free throw line and kind of had a good game, but is that your favorite memory so far this year since coming to a SoCon program, or was it playing in South Carolina, or what's your favorite moment so far?
My favorite moment, I would have to say the recent game at Kennesaw. I would say we definitely showed our growth as a team from the beginning of the season to that game, just how we came together, played as a team that game, was able to pull out the win. That was very exciting. And then hitting being able to step up again and hit that big shot. So.
How important do you think it is for this group to have that big win from Kennesaw, then transfer it to Sanford, and then like have that good momentum as you guys head up to Tennessee?
It's very important for us because they've always taught us to use it as momentum and take it one game at a time. So I think that was definitely a confidence booster for us, and we're using that to continue to get better, grow every day, and just hopefully continue to do the same thing as we go out through the season.
I asked Coach this question, but I'll ask it to you too. As a player, having over 10 days off between 2 games, I mean, how do you keep yourself focused? What's that experience like to just be away from the work for so long?
It's pretty much the same. We just get in the gym as much as we can, work out with coaches, come in, get up shots as like guard groups, post groups, and just continue to find ways to, during those off days, stay in shape, get better, and do whatever we need to do to be ready back when we started that playing.
Okay, anything else for Kevin? All right, again, the ladies will be at Johnson City Thursday night at 7 and then Chattanooga Saturday at 2. Looking ahead to next week, it's a holiday, the Dr. King holidays next week, so no news conference next week, I would know. So we'll pick it back up in 2 weeks. Thanks for everyone for coming. Media, we'd love for you to go first through the line to get some lunch. Thanks to everyone.